Alright guys, we're back again with a new video today, and we're going to be talking about how listening to music keeps you inside the matrix. You know, the term that we always hear nowadays. Like I said again from my last video where I was talking about how following Islam breaks you out of the matrix. This video is going to go a bit more in depth about music and breaking out of the matrix in general. You know, people think that one way to break out of the matrix is just by making a lot of money and having financial freedom, but then there's a lot of aspects in life which we don't think about. We don't think about the physical aspect, how they physically want to keep you in this system, like in this enslaved system, and then mentally as well. And this is now we're going to be talking about music, right? So when you think about it, people, how do they usually listen to music? And again, I really like to talk off the top of my head, because I feel like if I get a lot of notes written down, it doesn't feel as authentic. Like the video doesn't feel as authentic for me. So this is me going to be talking about how I see music, using my brain, using my common sense. Obviously, as a Muslim male, we know that music is forbidden, therefore it's called haram. Like, it is genuinely haram for us. But now I'm really going to tell you about how I see music and how I genuinely have understood and realized that this, stop yourself from listening to music breaks you out of the matrix. So going back to what I was saying, how do people usually listen to music? They put headphones on, or they put like the AirPods in, earbuds in, whatever, or they'll play it out on the speaker. And your ears, right? Your ears are the way through into your brain. You're literally putting, for the sake of whatever the sound is, whatever frequency you're listening to, because music is frequency, right? It's just a bunch of instruments and vocals all like blended together in a melodious way to sound nice, and then whatever that is, you just consume it, right? So, okay, cool. What you're putting into your brain is all these frequencies and volumes and sounds, and what usually is the lyrics. For a second you forget about the lyrics and you forget what they're even talking about. They'll be talking about sex, money, drugs, unnecessary violence, stuff to keep you like weak, right? Like it doesn't benefit you at all. Like, you genuinely gain no benefit from it other than temporary happiness. If a song is 3 minutes long, 3 minutes long, right, or 4 minutes long, your temporary happiness, the feeling that you feel when you're listening to like a really hardcore song and it's like pumping you up and stuff, from the first second till the end of the song, you feel pumped, and then once the song's finished, it's like gone back down again. You've hit back to reality, and now like you're thinking, well, I don't want to listen to fresh air, let me put on another song. And then you put on another song and another song and another song, and then time goes by and you've listened to a bunch of songs and you've literally digested you've absorbed all of these like frequencies into your head. And the truth is, your brain doesn't like it. You've kind of drained a lot of your energy by listening to music, and you've listened to all these like rappers and singers talking about like nonsense, bruv. Like, let's be real. Like, 2024, I've come to the realization that most people, and even if you don't listen to music, there has been attempts from the media, from the world, to enslave you into listening to music every time, all the time, right? Let me break this down for you. You wake up, you have your cereal, you want to watch a series or like a show or whatever. Let's say you're you're a man who goes to work, or you're just like a normal adult. Let's say you're even a child or whatever, and you have your cereal, you have your breakfast, whatever you're eating, and you want to watch something. What's the background? What can you hear in the background? Music. Then you go off to work, or you're driving, or you're on the bus or whatever, and you hear the radio, music. Then you're in your classroom for a child, or you're at your workplace, and sometimes in the background there's music, ringtone, music, TikTok videos that you watch like whilst you're trying to kill time, which is not good. You should never kill time. You should never think of time as something that you should be killing just to bypass. No, never. But yeah, going back to the main topic, you listen to music, you hear music in your TikToks, like anything, like motivational videos have music, like someone talking like on a podcast and in the background there's music, like there's music everywhere. It's come to the point where I've genuinely become sick of music. Like sometimes I genuinely think like I just want to throw up, because wherever I go, wherever you're in the gym and in the background there's music, like there's music everywhere, and it's just, it drains you. It completely like drains you. It doesn't make you think with clarity. It doesn't make you think for yourself, because if there was no music and there was a silence, now it's just you and your mind. That's it. If you're locked in a room and it's just you and your mind, like if you're locked in a room by yourself and there's no music, you're just with your thoughts. But if there's background music, you've got something to vibe to in the background, and it doesn't make you think for yourself. This is a way of the world like trying to enslave you, and they push all these like rappers with lyrics about this and that, and it's just nonsense, and they're just talking about like rubbish, like it doesn't benefit you. Like if you don't take drugs, right, and then you keep listening to these songs, one day you might be tempted to take the drugs because you heard this rapper glorifying it. Let's be real though, like people aren't talking the truth. I don't understand why every single thing, even the motivational videos about breaking out the matrix and like grinding, and they'll have music in the background. Like this is why I say the biggest motivation, the only structure, the only ideology, the only philosophy, the only thing to follow is Islam. Like that's it, because Islam's the only religion that forbids you from listening to music explicitly without any like, do you know what I mean, like extent. Like it's not like you can listen to a bit of music and then the rest of the day don't listen to it. It's just forbidden completely, right? I'm talking off the top of my head, so this is me being as authentic as possible. But people, you need to think for yourself. I think this is the biggest message I could give to everyone, because I come up with a lot of these thoughts by myself when I'm sat down by myself and I'm just thinking, and no one wants to think anymore. If you want to think, your brain just wants you to go back on TikTok because it doesn't want you to think, because you've been like brainwashed into like not thinking anymore, subconsciously, like without you even knowing. Like ask yourself, how many minutes in a day do you take to invest in yourself and just think for yourself? It's probably not a lot, and or if there is, then good, you know what I mean, and keep going. But yeah, I didn't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to send out the message that music is brainwashing you. I see music, right? Please guys, I hope you're listening to this like sincerely and with like full thought, because I want you guys to benefit from this. We hear a lot of like nutritionists and a lot of online influencers and people talk about don't eat ultra processed foods because of this effect and how this affects you in this way and that, and we all agree with it, right? Even if we eat a bit of junk food here and there, we all know that ultra processed food, or like foods with a lot of like preservatives and garbage in them, like, it's not good for you. Music in a way is like that, because music is processed, music is man-made, like it's been created to do something to your body. And junk food tastes nice, but the effects of it, the outcome, like the effects of it on your body is not good. In the same way, music makes you feel good, makes you feel mellow when you want to feel mellow. If you want to put a sad song to like resonate with your sadness as you've just broken up with someone, or I don't know, you've just failed at something, or you've been rejected at a job or something, and then you want to play your sad music, and then there's a sad song ready for you to play, and it all like just feeds into your desires. But at the end, after the song ends, you feel even worse. This is the truth. This is the complete truth. No one's going to tell you this other than people who want for you to know the truth. And the truth is, music is genuinely like ultra processed foods. I hear a lot of comments, people like saying don't deep the matrix, or the matrix is just this, or it's not that. Look, this is only the term, but the truth is, yeah, whatever it's called, whatever you want to call it, the Matrix or whatever, there is evil in the world. There are people who don't want you to follow the religion of Islam properly. I don't understand why people think it all starts with your mind. Once you change your own condition, Allah will change your circumstances and put you in a better situation. But you gotta get up from your backside. You gotta stand up on your 2 feet and start making the changes yourself before anything. Do you know what I mean? It's all in your mindset. If you have this, if you've genuinely got this mindset where you're like, nah, the Matrix isn't really real, or whatever Andrew Tate says is not true. Forget Andrew Tate. I'm talking about the fact that there's evilness in the world, and the world's designed for you to not follow the religion of Islam. That's why there's music everywhere. That's why the media pushes half-naked women instead of modest women, because they don't want you to live life the true and like dignified way. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, look, music is evil. It's completely evil. And if you're in the sin of music, that's one thing. That is one thing, is to say that you're struggling with the sin and you know it's a sin, and that's fine. Do you know what I mean? You can like work on trying to reduce how much music, the volume of music you listen to every week, and then reduce it more and more and more until one day you just completely stop. But to do the sin and then justify saying that, nah, it's okay because it makes me feel pumped up whilst I'm in the gym. Listen, the fact that you need music to pump you up in the gym shows that you're a weak person. If you're in a fight, right, let's get this straight. You're in a fight and someone's about to attack you. As Muslims, we know to defend ourselves. We know that we have to fight back if someone attacks you. What are you going to do? Let me put on my AirPods so I can listen to music whilst I fight you. Come on, does that really make sense? Are you going to put on headphones? Are you going to put your headphones on and listen to music whilst you're fighting this guy just to feel pumped up? You got to be ready. Music it's bringing you down. It doesn't help you. It gives you temporary happiness. The same way, it sounds as stupid as if you was to tell me eating burgers every day is good for you and it helps you to feel good mentally, because it like makes you feel like nice on the inside. You're just a weak person. How eating a burger is one thing, and I mean eating a burger is fine if you're like healthy, and do you know what I mean, if you're doing the right things every day and you take care of yourself. Obviously eating whatever you want to eat sometimes is okay. Obviously just don't harm yourself. But then going around telling everyone that, nah, it's okay because I do it. No, it's not okay. Just be accountable for yourself. You need to know like where you're wrong. You need to know like what your sins are, because only then you can improve. If you don't take accountability in yourself, then you're never going to improve. You're just going to be the same person as you are right now. If you're 20 years old, 21, 22, even 30, 35, when you're 55, when you're 40, you're going to be the same person. Time goes by just like that. Like time flies by. Do you know what I mean? You're going to be 50 one day, and then you're going to have the same mindset and you would not have grown as much. Like, that's it. I can't say anything else. Music is forbidden. I hope you guys really understand the message of this. And I don't make videos to give you like a whole insight of how music's bad for you and all the scientific research. I talk off the top of my head and I use my common sense, because common sense is one of the biggest gifts that Allah's given us, that God has given us. And you have to use your brain, right? Everything in Islam is practical. Islam is correct. Muslims are not perfect, but Islam is perfect. So, do you know what I mean? Learn from the religion of Islam. Follow the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Learn the true masculinity. Do you know what I mean? Masculinity is not having like motivational music in the background whilst you're working out. Like, if you know you're sinning, that's one thing, but then to justify it, come on, don't be a weak person. You need to start being strong, because that's the way you will stand out in 2024. And most people nowadays are weak. The truth is, most people are weak, but you got to work on yourself. You got to remind yourself that you're here for a short time. All these bad deeds build up, and do you know what I mean? You don't want to regret. You don't want to regret it on the day of judgment. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I tried to make it as short as I could. I think it's like gonna be like around 15 minutes long or whatever. But yeah, hope you guys benefit from this. If you want to watch more videos like this, then like, subscribe, comment down below as well. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.